Welcome to LeapTV. As you can see, I'm not your usual host. I have hijacked LeapTV. I'm Deanne, and I am the Director of Efficiency and Customer Happiness at LeapZone Strategies, and I'm here with Isabelle Mercier.
And Director of Efficiency she is, I'll tell you that right now.
And today we're going to talk about how to leverage other communities outside your own.
Yeah, that is a good, small business owners have got to learn how to do that more, actually. Leveraging other people's communities and leveraging other people's network.
So what are some of the ways that you actually, you yourself are a brand builder and coach.
Yeah.
And one of the things I know you do really well is leverage opportunities to get out beyond our usual walls and our usual people that see you. How do you do that?
It all started, honestly, with just podcasts. I was just invited to create a podcast with someone on Blog Talk Radio. And I realized, man, she's got a network, I've got a network. If we pool our efforts together, it makes it much easier. And then you do one, then suddenly people start hearing of you and people start loving what you're saying and how you're explaining things. And then you get requests, and then suddenly blog post after Blog Talk Radio after Blog Talk Radio and podcasts. And then I realized, man, if I was to be in a room with people who all have distinct communities, and we pooled our efforts together on a regular basis, then they would be in front of my audience, and I would be in front, and of course providing value to my audience, and I'd be in front of theirs and providing value for them. And that's honestly the fastest way of growing your community online, growing your email list, growing audiences.
Why is that email list so important? I hear that a lot. Like, grow your email list, add to your email list.
Well, see, a community on Facebook is good, it's important, and it's great because it gets you to engage and connect, but you can't reach the people on Facebook and on Twitter the way you would in an email sequence. So it really is important to have people in your own community that you can nurture on a regular basis and add value. See, we want to create impact on a regular basis, but you can't do that if you're on Facebook and social media. It's like herding cats. Whereas here, when I send my own emails to people, then obvious to my community who know, like, and trust me, because they've read and I've given them reason to know, like, and trust me over the years. And some people want to unsubscribe, they want to go away, and that's okay. That's their prerogative, their loss, is all I can say. But yeah, email is an important part.
Awesome. You were talking about lots of people from different areas getting together and sharing value to each other. We obviously call that a joint venture or a JV, as we refer to it.
For short, yeah.
Yeah, and there seems to be more and more of this happening. There's like online summits everywhere you look, and everyone wants to have a bunch of really great speakers or really great professionals come together and share different pieces of value.
Yeah. How
do you choose which JVs to get involved with?
Well, again, for me, it has to link with or align with what we are about. If it's a joint venture, a summit about selling bananas, then, I can help sales, but, bananas not my passion. How funny is that? I'm going to leave it at that.
Totally.
However, but you know what? Even in books, like most people now joint venture to write a book. Why do they do that? Because if I write a chapter in a book and so does 10 other people, then we're pooling 10 communities to actually promote the book to, right? And that just, to me, it's leverage. It's just, why would I pay for traffic to people who don't know me when I could be in alliance with someone who are already known, liked, and trusted by their community, and we give each other kudos. And but truly, it's got to fit. It's going to be in alignment with what we're about and what we do. Otherwise, it would be of no use to my community. Which, of course, we become. What do you call someone who triages art?
Like a collector?
A curator.
Curator,
See,
okay.
so if I view it as a curating event, you're like, okay, let's curate this. Our parameters are these, and we want to fit within this, unless it's something out of this world, you know. But yeah, it's becoming harder and harder, I have to say, to pick the ones that are the best, you know.
Really in alignment.
Yeah.
You do enjoy certain things about being in a JV. What is one of your top things you enjoy about participating?
You know, I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy creating value for a new community. I just love that. I love to create value. I love to learn from the other people in this JV as well. There are times where I will listen to and watch other people's interviews. I do tend to watch them on 6-speed, but that's how my brain works. But yeah, I get, and I get to like meet people from all over the world. Some of these people that create JVs are in Argentina and Vietnam and places that truly I would never have access to unless I was in communication with them, which I think, and I love to learn. I just love to learn.
So through all of these JVs that we've participated in, what are some of the things that you watch out for? Some of the things that small businesses should be aware of when they're getting into these kinds of agreements?
I would definitely watch for making sure that your content is not going to be solely theirs now. You're keeping your IP on your content. I check for the level of quality of graphic design and communication of that JV, because I'll have to say, it's been, as you know, it's been some of the bane of our existence of alliancing with JVs that the subject is awesome, but then I have to send these people, my community, I have to send them to an opt-in page and to a whole bunch of different pages that are built by these people. And I'll say sometimes I'm like, oh my, this is so confusing, and I promise clarity, pivotal shifts, and momentum.
Right.
I can't go send people away from me and my community to something less than. Right. So we are now becoming more and more careful for that.
Totally. We always check the links. We always make sure things are working. And I always opt in myself to make sure that I know what our community is receiving.
Yeah, totally. For sure.
I think for me, one of the things I watch out for is how many emails are required and what is our level of commitment. Because if we're asked to do maybe 4 emails, that's a lot to our community. And
for the same subject, for sure. Exactly. And sometimes they're too early in the process. Right. People are wanting to get in, but it's not between now and 2 weeks from now. And man, that's frustrating. So yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I think that this gives people a lot to think about and a lot of, because we do participate in a lot of them and we do know that there's a lot of value there, but we are careful and we do think about which ones and why and how does it fit.
Totally. And at the very beginning though, we didn't have a lot of opportunities. So it's not like we were we are getting pickier and pickier as we grow, because we do need to pick, better opportunities than others now that we have more opportunities. But if you're starting, then, say yes and test it out. Do a few. And then your community will grow and you'll have access to more and more opportunities. And then you'll be able to decipher what's best and what's not. But initially, as long as you can keep the IP on your content, I say go for it and have fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Isabelle. It's wonderful.
Thank you, Deanne. And I'm really enjoying these with you. So I'm going to want to do more.
Me too.
Awesome. Well, there are lots more tools and strategies where these came from at leapzonestrategies.com/LeapTV. And of course, JV is not that complicated at all, and I encourage you to do it. And I'm going to remind you that it's much easier to do it than it is to dwell on it. See you next time.
Want easy to implement and free advice? Be sure to subscribe to our success community to become a LeapZone insider. You'll get instant access to my bestseller ebook called 12 Smart and Powerful Principles to Transform You into an Ideal Client Magnet. You'll also get some exclusive content, special giveaways, and personal updates from me that I don't talk about anywhere else. I'll see you there. Build to Rock is here. Want in? Go to buildtorock.com for more info and to apply.
It's hard to dance on the iPad.
Pick it up. Look at her hair. Look at how great her hair is. She's got a new attitude.
Permission to be me.
That's right.